Hey guys, what's going on? Uh, Long time no see. I wanted to get in here and talk a little bit with you guys. So, I guess you caught the title. It says about the ashes. There was on Natasha Cooper. She played a video last night on her true crime. And I didn't even pay attention to what hat I was wearing. It's going to be cutting in on this green screen. Hey April. Hey Patty. Hey Jan. Hey Small Fries. Hey Cheryl. No, Cheryl Hamilton. Summer's not been found. What I'm talking about is the ashes found from on the TBI did an update. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about uh, on Natasha Cooper's true crime last night. She played a video of somebody that went to Gabby Petito's um, recovery site, and there was ashes around there. I've got Gonzo. He's going to come on here. We're going to talk a little bit about that because he was at that site. Give me 1 second. I'm going to fix this hat ordeal here so we don't have that problem. Give me just 1 second. All right, that should fix that problem. This is about Summer. This is about Gabby. This is about both. Um, so I'm going to play the update from yesterday from the TBI and what they said. We've actually got somebody that was local to this area. He's out looking today uh, at some places that we talked about, just walking through and looking for if there was, excuse me, if there was looking for if there's anything going on at certain areas in Kingsport. Hold on, buddy. Hold on, guys. Sorry, guys. My son, he he's trying to give me a mouthful there. He's not too happy with me. Him and his sister are fighting like always, and I was just telling him like, calm down, y'all get along. All right, but yeah, everybody be respectful in the chat. What we're going to talk about. So, on Natasha Cooper, she played a video last night. She didn't leave the link for it, but there was ashes found. This has been later on. Gonzo was there, first of all, and he went and if you guys haven't seen that video, there was ashes behind where the stone, or right beside where the stone cross was made by the stepfather, Gabby's stepfather. Hey, niece. Hey, um, oh, don't apologize for being a parent. So they got the stone cross made. The stepdad made that. He put flowers on it. So last night I was watching on Natasha Cooper, True Crime. She played a video where ashes were found. He put his hands in them, everything. I was kind of like, oh gosh. I was like, hopefully that's not part of the crime scene. And now, when I talked to Gonzo, I called because he was there first, and I wanted to verify. He said that those weren't there when he was there, down towards the bottom. You guys go watch her live from last night. Um, she plays the video. It's towards the end of her stream. I don't know. It didn't look like, and we got to think of it this way too. Okay, if there's a burn pile, this is a pot. You're gonna have to have extreme amount of heat to cremate or do something like that with uh, with somebody, with a deceased person. Um, yeah, it was tough to watch. It really was. Peace now. It was very tough to watch. It was disrespectful. He went and put his hands in the ashes, and the girl was talking about, well, are you done now? Let's go get dinner. All that. I was like, oh my gosh, I was at a loss for words myself when I watched that. Um, no, sorry guys, I didn't mean to scare anybody. There, hold on a second. Got somebody just popped in here. Let's talk to him. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, Cam?
Not too much, man. So I pretty much was trying to explain what we were talking about. Everybody, I should have labeled that better in the title, and I said I thought everybody had known about this, but I just put that the ashes that were found at the recovery site from the video on Natasha Cooper's, and then I was talking about the TBI update yesterday, um, and everything that about with Summer's case. And so I was telling them that, basically that the stepfather had made that cross yesterday, or the new one, the stone cross with the flowers on it. But you had said from when you were there before, those ashes weren't there towards the bottom of the recovery site, correct? Hold on, I think I lost you. Hold on, buddy, you're cutting in and out. Hello, buddy, just had to get up. This is what I've been doing today. Here's this little guy. I've learned how to bottle feed and everything. Go back out and come back in, Gonzo. Maybe that'll help. If you can hear me. We'll give him just 1 second. Yeah, he'll come back in just 1 second. He said he was having some service problems earlier. And I'll tell you about James. I'm gonna send him a link if he gets on here. I tried to call him. He's not in good service, but he's who I talked to. There he is. There's Gonzo back. All right, buddy. Can you hear
Sorry
me?
about that.
No, you're good.
We're good now. Sorry.
All right. You go ahead. You want to go ahead and.
Yeah,
Oh,
the stepdad bill. There was no ashes when I was there, but he was still there. There was a couple people from Utah and some media over there as well. I was one of the first people let into the site, but those ashes weren't there when I was there. Somebody could have burned something in, memorandum or something like that, possibly, but I don't think they have anything to do with anything.
And I was thinking if that was like what I was kind of talking about just now was if somebody was going to try to do something like that, it would have to be a way bigger fire, way hotter fire to try to destroy evidence like that, like as far as to cremate somebody or something like that. I wanted to go.
That particular.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. That particular cross was a lot closer to the actual scene. There's still a lot of measurement markings and a lot of measured out, spray painted, flagged off areas. But yeah, that little area of ash, it's going to get blown out of proportion, I feel, in my opinion. But it was not there when I was there. I don't know. But also, he was still kind of working on that section. So I can't really say exactly what was going on. I did talk to them. I talked to that group. They were super respectful. They were super sad that the area was still very tough. There was a lot of people rolling in. The second morning when I was there, I went there the night before, right after it opened to the public. and I don't think a lot of people knew it was open. But that ash situation is just, I'm really not sure exactly what was going on there.
Is that was that spot where he built, where the stepdad built the cross there out of stone? Was that exactly where the body was? Is that
Real close,
real
within,
close?
yeah, real close proximity.
So obviously, I'm guessing where they don't have it marked off and closed off. Is it still a crime scene?
Oh no! So once they release it to the public, even that section, it's kind of hard to get to. You got to go over two little streams to get to that section, and a lot of people that were there on site coming in. I had a news station from Utah, another local through Jackson Hole area, and Newswire come in.
You're cutting out right there. Guys, bear with us. He's having some service troubles right here. Let's see if it'll catch back on. Oh, the cat. Yeah, he's laying here on his belly. This is the first time I've ever took care of a kitten this small. I'll show him to you again. He's a little guy. He is very tiny. I've had to bottle feed him and everything today, and there's a lot of work to deal with it. But Gonzo, if I think you cut out, bro. Yeah, I want him to come back and let us know about the orange spray paint and the 22 crime points. Yeah, let's give him a chance to come back. I hate that he's going through the service trouble he is. And guys, yeah, we so I want to talk. If y'all see, I think his screen name is Tennessee Twister. If he's on here, let me know, mods, please. So as I'm trying to get a hold of him, he is helping me today. We're trying to help each other. Actually, he's not just helping me, but he's doing his own thing. He went over to Kingsport area and he was looking into some stuff today. So I was hoping to maybe catch him. Okay, he said I would rule that burn area out of any speculation. Gonzo, can you come back on real quick, try one more time, and talk about the orange spray paint and spots, and tell us what you know about that? You're okay, buddy. Just if you can do that, that would be awesome. Just try one more time. And if you can't, it's cool. It's what she say, Real Gun Gonzo gonna take you up on that offer sometime. Thanks, buddy, for showing up here, man. And if you can't come back on, that's okay. We'll go on about what we're talking about. So basically, that's pretty much what I wanted to let everybody know about that as far as the Gabby case goes. So that on that video, check it out on. I don't know the link for the people that had shot that video. I know that she didn't want to post it out there. She didn't want to be a part of that, and I can understand why. Oh, okay. I just got a message from James. Let me answer him real quick, and maybe I can give him a link to come up here, and we'll see if he wants to come up and talk a little bit of what he went into. Give me 1 second. Let me just pause this 1 second. Bear with me just a second, and let me talk to him for one. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna send him a link real quick. And all right, Ozzy, don't go nowhere. Let's see what's going on here. What did you wanna? What was she asking about? There was another Aussie, not Aussie on here. That video. If you guys want to go look at that one, I don't, like I said, I don't know the link of it, but you can find it on Natasha Cooper's True Crime last night that she did. You're not going to be happy about it when you see it. I'm just going to tell you that right off the bat. Karen, I don't know why you got timed out. I see your message right here. It might just be doing it where I have it subscriber. You can only leave a message every 60 seconds so that the chat will go slow and I can answer everybody. Oh yeah, we could name the kitten Camzo. That's a good idea. I might do that. So let me send James a link over here real quick, and so he can come up and talk to us about what he was doing over there today. There we go. There's Gonzo back. Cool. Hey, bro. All right.
What's up, man? Sorry, I should be good for a minute here.
You're good. I got James too from over there. He might come up. He spent some time over Rogersville today, and he's going to talk just a little bit about. I think he was just riding around out there, but the painted markers. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, a little bit. So you know that Gabby and Brian had a Taurus pistol, right?
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that. So that's okay. That clears up a lot of stuff there. So I can see now what's going on.
Well, if you go to certain images of where the van back door opened up, and you go to certain different areas of the web, right? A lot of people drew a lot of controversy around the sandal sitting in front of the door.
Yeah.
But if you go to a little bit on the other side of them, you're going to see a pistol laying there on the ledge, and that's just, or on the ground basically, could be slumped on a rock. I've saw several photos, but I've also saw broken down images or like slowed down video where I can't really tell if the video's too quick. I think it'd be hard to doctor that.
Yeah.
But anyways, they did have a registered firearm, a Taurus pistol. I think it's a 380. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's
You're saying the caliber could be about a 380?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
There's bullet hole markings in timber, in rock, and there's flagged off, measured off little areas in that scene. And that's kind of why I wanted to distance myself from some of the things that I did over there.
Yeah.
Just because when you're talking about trajectories and stuff like that, you just don't want to be too close to that.
Yeah. Because you got, I mean, like you said, you got people that are, I think even Natasha said last night, she's got people that were going to go out there so she could maybe mark up some trajectories and stuff. But as far as like going out there in that kid in that video, putting his hands in the ashes and stuff, that's what you don't want to do when you're going and looking at stuff. There's, we caught guff just from going up to the Wells property. I was very, very careful up there. I tried to make sure to stand. I didn't touch anything. I didn't reach down and dig anything up because that's not my job. I have no, but I did tell the right people about it. That's for sure. But that's, you got to be very careful with that. And I'm glad you said that because I noticed you were very careful with how you did things.
Yeah, there's I've been burned in the past.
You lost sound.
Into an area like that,
there you go.
You're gonna want to use tack. A lot of times, if you go in, you're gonna want to have your body cam on. You're gonna want to cover all your tracks. You're gonna want to show that you're not tampering. You're not dropping your DNA all over the place. I mean, they don't clear an area like that until they've done all their due diligence. So they got all their homework done before they released it to the public. They knew that there was going to be an onslaught of that area that night. The night they opened it up to the public, which was the night I got there, and then the next morning I got there right at sunup, and there was cars coming in sideways. A lot of them didn't know which way to go across the two creeks, across the through the shrubbery. So I had time to kind of do my thing, pay my respects, get out. I did talk to Natasha behind the scenes, and she asked, was I there? I said, yeah. I have another person that works in between me and Natasha that's a moderator for her.
Yeah.
And she kind of mediates what we say. And I really just try to cover my butt when I go into a crime scene area. Just like you said with the Wells property and things like that. You just got to do everything with an extreme tact and keep the integrity of the case alive. It's nice to get the coverage, and that's more for the media and the news. But I also knew that area was going to be completely different looking hours after I left, and it was, and it has been. And there's actually more memorials there than people know about now. I have a local friend in the area that kind of went back, and they're kind of keeping me updated with what's going on. So I just really wanted to kind of distance myself from those things, like the Ash situation. You just do not know what's going to come down the line, and this thing is way too high profile to get caught up in that BS.
Way too early, too. Way too early. And with that kid, I believe if he would have been doing what he's supposed to do, if he saw that, he should have called authorities immediately, had them come out there and say, hey, did you know about this before you put your hands in something, before you touch it? There's somebody asked too about where Wyoming had, I know you live there. So the burn, I guess the times or when you can burn or if you can burn and have fires out there, is that legal right now? I mean, can you do that?
Yeah, there's a lot of rules and regulations going on with these fire bans. It just depends on the fire warnings in the area. Right now, we're still dry out here. So you can see how yellow it is out here. We're still under pretty good fire bans out here in the Midwest. So in that particular area in Teton Park, the fire ban was pretty high. Yeah, you can do a certain little flames, but whatever was going on right there, I wouldn't even really say as much as it's a lot of ash. That person broke that video down from the other side of a lens. I wouldn't put too much thought and emphasis in that ash pile there myself, but the internet's going to run with it, baby. They're going to take it and roll. So
that's exactly
we got to take it in stride. So it is what it is.
But I thought I did think it would be a good idea to have somebody that was there talk about it. And I wanted you to, if you're interested in, to staying on here for just a minute. Let's talk about this. The latest update from TBI on Summer's case there yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got that pulled up here. Basically, what I want to talk about there, I gave James the link. I don't know if he's able to. He was kind of in bad service. He said he was driving from Beach Creek area, and there is none out there. You will have no service out there. So, but basically, what they were saying is, and I will play it for everybody if you haven't seen it, is that they know that they're still working on it and they know things that they can't release to the public, but that don't think that they forgot about it. But the social media stuff that has been called in, the rumors and all that is basically affecting. Oh, that's beautiful out there. But
pretty wild.
Yeah, it is. It's flat. I'm not used to that here.
This little spot is flat. There ain't a tree around right here.
Right. But basically, they're saying this the rumor mill stuff. It has caused their detectives and everything to have to go so far off in the left field that they have exhausted a lot of their options of where to go, and it's taken them. So they said pretty much. Let's play it real quick. If you got time for a second, let me play it. It ain't long.
No problem.
Hold on, buddy. Let me finish this.
I just want to sample
Okay. Hold on, buddy. I'm getting ready to share my screen here so everybody can see this. All right, here we go. And this is from WJHL. Here, you can play with the kitty. You care to hold him for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Let this load up here. All right, guys. Here it is. Boy, my internet is running slow right now for some reason. Sorry, guys.
The Tennessee Bureau of
It's all
Investigation and Hawkins County Sheriff's Office says they have not given up on the search for Summer Wells.
Now, the TDI and Sheriff Ronnie Lawson on Twitter today posted an update saying they want everyone to know they're still working to find the missing 5-year-old girl from Hawkins County, even if the public doesn't see their efforts.
But we're still looking. We're still searching. We're still following tips. And one thing that we need to do is preserve the integrity of this case, because we can't tell everything we're doing. We can't tell everything we know, because
Investigators continue to seek credible tips from the community in the case.
You can submit tips to 1-800-TBI-FIND or tips to tbi@tn.gov.
All right, guys. So on that one there, hold on a second. That one there, that was just the news broadcast. It's kind of a shorter version. I will try to find after. I just wanted to play that one while he's on here because I know. Hold on a second, guys. It's still playing. All right, there we go. Man, these technical stuff, buddy. Not good at it.
It is good though. You guys need an assistant here soon. I get it. He's not wrong. Like you said earlier, when you got to step all the way into left field and hit curveballs, it's tough. I mean, it takes everything. You got to follow up on every lead, no matter how big or small. So then you got to you're just spinning your wheels after a while. Yeah, granted, one of those tips might be a case breaker thing. You just have to entertain it, but that's a lot to entertain. And we know in a couple of the cases that I've worked on, they've got over hundreds of discoveries, hundreds of different search warrants tied to each single case. It's insane. So
Right.
They're up against the wall there. You're right though, and Ronnie Lawson is. I do not envy that man's job right now.
No, I don't either, and he's having a hard time with that. I'm not saying there's things that aren't questionable. We've talked about it. We know, everybody that's watched this, we're not saying things are perfectly done over there or anything, by no means. This is they don't think they were maybe prepared for something this big to come that way. I don't think anybody is. Small town. I mean, nobody wants that to happen. It wasn't familiar around here, and now they're dealing with this, and I mean, it got huge. So I wanted to answer this question, and I saw it in the chat go by a minute ago. No, nobody's saying that the stepdad built all those crosses out there. What we're saying is he yesterday built that one right where she had where the body, right close to where the body was found. And he put the sunflowers there. I think there were some flowers planted right there around it as well. That's what we're saying as far as that one. And then there might have been, we don't know what anybody did after the fact there. but I know that I wanted to verify with Gonzo that the ashes were not. He said that they were not there earlier on when when the body was found.
Yeah.
If there's something else, I don't know. That guy, like I said, that kid that did that could have handled that completely different. I was kind of at a loss for words when I saw him do that. But
Yeah, you get kind of numb to it with some of these cases, and you know, you get to see a lot of people go out and get some coverage. And there's a
yeah,
difference between getting some coverage and giving people a different vantage point and
yeah,
flat out stomping on a scene. Yeah, granted, they did return that area to the public, and they knew this was going to happen. I talked to locals. I talked to local law enforcement and family, and they knew that this was coming. I mean, there was people coming in droves to pretty much trample this scene. That they knew that, so they did all their due diligence, got all their measurements, got all their photos, because they knew that scene was going to be drastically different than the day before.
yeah.
It's just kind of the way it goes. That's happened in many cases. It's not going to be the first or the last time that happens.
Well, we had talked about a little bit. I know that there was a news reporter that was at the coroner's office a few days ago, and he had talked about bear tracks being found around there and everything, which would play a part. They are, a bear's nose is what is it, 3,000 times more stronger than a human's nose, and 300 times stronger than a dog's. So,
Yeah.
but so we got to take into effect that I don't want to get into anything graphic or anything here, but I think that the way for them to be able to verify who she was and everything so fast, that she was probably uh, pretty well, you know what I mean. I don't want
Yeah.
to say too much, and I don't want to offend anybody, or if that's a trigger for some people or anything. But guys, that's all basically we want to do. I wanted to come on here. I wanted to let everybody know about that. I wanted to talk about the TBI issues. James is over there. He's working. He actually went out on a boat there at the he has a little John boat. He took it out there at the horse pond, or where Summer's case was, and he went out in there out in the deeper areas. His GoPro kind of crapped out on him out there, so the video didn't work too good. But I like what he's doing. I like what he's trying to do. He's trying to be very helpful to this case, and he's trying to do what we ask people, just to make a difference, to stand up and do what you can to help these kids. And I know Gonzo's, he's got, that's what, I mean, even though he works his job, he cares. And he takes his time off in between driving places to go look at things and get a better perspective and see if he can help. And that's what it's about. That's when we become better people. And that's when we stand up and do the right thing. Hey, Jamie. Jamie Howard's in here. Hey, see if anybody else. I saw them talking about you. They want me to name my new kitty Camzo.
There you go. How many cats do you have now?
Dude, I've got my my big cats, and then we found that little kitten. It can't even be 2 weeks old. It was underneath my wife's car in the worst thunderstorm we've had here in a while, and I don't even know where it came from, dude. So we're bottle feeding it and everything, and you got to do like the mother does for it, and it's a lot of work. It's
yeah, you got a
and I'm
newborn
not
on
cut
you.
out for it, but I'm trying.
Yeah, that's heavy stuff, brother. Well, good luck. Good luck.
Thank you for coming by, man.
Yeah, one day I'm gonna catch you, or you're gonna catch me where I'm not on the road.
Right.
I promise.
Well,
I'll have my backdrop and everything.
And hopefully everything will work out. You want to explain to everybody what's going on with see, he had a job that was supposed to happen out this way to bring him out here. It got pushed off farther. So he's got a lot of stuff going on where he lives in the Midwest, Colorado, all that. So we're trying to make the schedules fit, guys. me and Allie are going to continue to do what we do here for Summer's case. I know that the Khaleesi case, they haven't really said anything on her. They there was that shooting that happened. It's about 7 hours away from us. That happened yesterday. I mean, this world is getting crazy, man. It's something every day that's happening. So we just
True.
yeah,
Bad,
but
man.
that's what I'll let you tell them about that. You just had a job or whatever. I didn't mean to go off on the tangent there.
Oh, you're good. No, I do have a real job as well. And it's out east. I'm definitely gonna carve out 3 to 5 days in the Rogersville, Jonesboro, Kingsport area with you guys. That way we can get an itinerary together on what we want to cover. I can go out and do my other work, and then I actually got to stop back through Delphi, Indiana, and do some things. I got to finish some interview work. And is that James coming in?
Yeah, that's James coming in. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
You doing
Not
all right?
much. Doing pretty good.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna let Gonzo finish. If you want to stay on, Gonzo, you can. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I'll get out of here in a second. I'm kind of cruising. But yeah, like I said, I plan to be back out that way. Maybe we can link up with James. We can definitely form, a good game plan on what we want to do. We've talked behind the scenes on where we want to go and what we want to cover.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we can get our heads together. Maybe we'll get a conference call going and we'll figure it out as soon as I know when I'm going to be back that way. I got some things to do on the Morphew case this week coming up, and we're going to make it happen, man. I'm excited to come back out and spend some time with you guys. So I will get out of your way. Hopefully you and James.
Man, we're glad to see you. We're glad to have you.
Yeah,
Hey,
absolutely.
Yeah, buddy. What's up, James?
Give me a second. Let me hop out, and then I'll come right back in.
Okay, you're fine, brother.
All right.
All right. Yeah, but okay. So, yeah, Gonzo, I'm looking forward to it. I'll try to. I think he's sitting in bad service too, but we'll work around it. Things are going to happen. But we will.
Oh, yeah.
I will call you behind the scenes, and we'll figure out a call between us three, and we'll figure something out good.
Cool, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the time, everybody in the chat. Appreciate you guys, and we will chat soon. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
Thanks, Gonzo. All right, buddy. I'm adding James back here. Hey, buddy.
Hey, give me just a second.
No,
Can
all
you
right.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
All right.
All right. So, how'd it go down there today?
It went pretty good. Found out some pretty interesting things. I'll have to talk to you about it.
Okay.
But yeah, I went back down there in Beach Creek, and it like I said, you had to pump the internet in down there. I had you for a minute down there, but I turned around and lost you.
Yeah, it's rough, man. That service down there ain't no joke. There is none. You get in some spots there. Your phone, I think my phone, like even when I got back into service, I had to restart it and everything because it just totally shuts down your phone completely.
Oh yeah.
But so what I wanted to, I guess what I was wanting to get you on here to talk about, I was kind of telling everybody what you did with your John boat out there, and you went out and kind of went around the horse pond area in there. I didn't get to. I told him your camera kind of messed up on you a little bit, but we have that video. We're gonna. I think we're all gonna try to work together, like Gonzo said. Did you hear him?
Yeah, I heard him.
Yeah, he's he's got a real job, like we talked, like he said on there, and we're working on him trying to get down here. I mean, it's a long ride, man, from the Midwest out here to Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
So, but he's coming, and hopefully, sooner than later. We're gonna keep. Let's hold on. I'm trying to read what this says here. Cam, you look like an antique picture I have of my grand. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to read that comment. I saw my name on there. But yeah, buddy. I think that I think we're gonna have some good stuff. I'm appreciating you getting a hold of me. I know I'm a hard person to get a hold of sometimes, so I appreciate you not getting mad at me, and I got my family life going on, but we're gonna get some stuff done. We've been planning some weekends coming up. My wife works every other weekend, so she's off pretty much that, in the same way. She's off every other weekend that she's not working. So we're gonna start planning some stuff on them weekends if you're interested in going with us.
Yeah, that would be good. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you well.
All right. Yeah, that would be fine. I'm not real good. Like I said, I've got some videos and stuff that I'd like to share with you and get your thoughts on. But I'm probably have to. I'm not real good at the internet and how to send them to you and all that.
Right. Well, we'll talk afterwards, and we'll go over that stuff, and if you want me to, I can share your stuff on our community post. I can put your videos on there, tell them where they came from and everything, and we'll let people have a better vantage point of the places around there, because I mean there's a lot of stuff that didn't even get to show yet, even from my first trip and the second trip, that I feel as time moves on with the case, uh you don't, especially during the heat of the moment there towards the last couple weeks right before the Petito stuff started happening. I was like, well, is it pointless for me to put it out, or is it not? It's one of those things that's a struggle with in your mind every day. But we're gonna keep. Yeah, I'll check those out, buddy, and we'll look at them. But thank you for coming on here, and thank you for doing what you're doing. Not everybody, takes the time out and goes and does these things for these kids, and I believe Summer deserves it, and there's a lot more other kids that deserve it that we're looking into trying to give a little light to their case with our platform. You still there? Can you hear me? I think I lost him again, guys, but James, if you can still hear me, buddy, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it cut out a little bit on me. Yeah, I think it muted you. But
All right.
yeah, go ahead, man. But that's what we're talking about. Did you hear everything I just said?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I just, like a lot of people were saying, where I just come from out there in Beach Creek and stuff, and in this area, there's not a lot of flyers and stuff like that out.
None.
I
Yeah.
didn't. I seen one on the way back from the church there that said "Where's Summer," and I didn't see any more. I haven't seen any more in the area.
Yeah, it's upsetting, and I'm waiting for Jay, and I'm trying to get the flyer stuff worked out. That just, so she said the 22nd. I'm sure she's getting her stuff together. I'm not doubting her. She's got everything going on with the Petito case she's working on right now. So I've
Yeah,
been trying to let it, but I'm going to get in touch with her, and we're going to get these flyers out. I'm also talking to some people about some other cases with, for some children, to give awareness for children, and these children that are missing, they haven't really got the spotlight like Summer did with the media and everything. So we're going to try to do that some more if you're interested in helping with that.
yeah, I'll be more than glad to. Yeah, like I said about the lake, I went down there. It was 2 weekends ago, and the sad thing that I seen was that little tree right there as you go into the water. There was teddy bears and a cross there, and when I went down there, somebody had took the cross and the teddy bears and all that from around that tree. It was
Yeah.
sad to see it. I don't understand why people do that, but I mean,
It's because I think Gonzo went in on this. He said a lot of high profile cases, people will go and go down there, and they will take stuff off of the trees for like a moment, or I guess something just to keep
a memento.
the memento. Yeah, that's the word I was trying to. And that's awful, because that right there was put out there for her.
Yeah, and they
And I
think
was
they want a
scared
part of it.
yeah. And we actually had talked to the people. They had gotten our comment section. We had talked to the people that had actually left those crosses. Their children or her grandchildren, I can't remember which one, but two children had made those crosses for her, and they went out there and put those two stuffed animals, and somebody's going to grab them. That's wrong.
Yeah, it is. Like I said, I mean, I don't know why people should have the heart to leave stuff there and not take it. I mean, it's not important to them. It's important to the people that really do love her and miss her. And, you know, I'll do anything in my powers to help bring her back or find justice for whatever's going on.
That's
and
right.
It's just a sad world we live in. But, you know, the people like us, and like I said, there's a couple other the YouTubers that are real good. And I think if we do that, everybody would join together instead of fighting with each other and all this. I mean, it's like a money grab, and I don't.
Yeah.
You shouldn't put a money grab on a little child like that.
That's right. That's exactly right. That's well said. And you know, that's what we try to. That's what we got into this for, because we saw all the fighting, and then people just plainly making up stuff, and that's what I brought up the TBI. Talking about the rumors and stuff, and when you just blatantly make up stuff just to get content or a story, that's wrong. Let's stick to the facts. Let's try to be on top of things, and if we see things, we only try to go with credible sources, and if somebody needs help to if they're scared to get a hold of TBI or somebody like that, you help walk them through to doing that. That's kind of what we're about, and you know that you've been watching us for a long time too.
Oh yeah. And
guys, go ahead, James.
Okay. No, the thing that with Summer, it struck me so much that I'm in the process of trying to get in with EquiSearch.
Yep.
For doing the searches and stuff. And I mean, that's how much this has touched me, that I'm willing to do that. I'm wanting to do that to try to help as much as I can, any way I can do it.
That's awesome, man. And if EquiSearch, I mean, that's the kind of proactive attitude that we should all have. And that they're an awesome outfit. They help a lot of people, and they've recovered a lot of bodies and things for people, and brought
near Ben Hill Road. Her friend placed them.
Yeah, I'd seen, my wife had mentioned, somebody had asked if there was flowers or something there near Ben Hill Road. I didn't see them. I can go back and check my cameras where I recorded and see if I can see if they did have them there.
Right. When I was down there, let me verify this for the chat for everybody. So what he went down there today. The flyer situation is pretty much the same thing as when I was talking about it weeks ago to today. There is none. We're trying to work on that to get that changed. But you know, a lot of businesses down there won't accept it. We've heard that from many people in emails and everything. People won't. They don't. I guess if they feel like it brings bad publicity, they want it just to go away. And I don't think that's the right attitude to have. I can't speak for every business because I haven't been to every business down there. But the flowers on Ben Hill Road, I don't remember seeing any, or if anybody put some down there, they might have, and just I didn't catch it. But James said he'll go back and check, and I'll let y'all know about that.
Yeah, like I said, where I was driving, I didn't really have the time to slow down and look to see at the church there if there was any flowers or anything. But
flyers.
Yeah, there was one. Like I said, there was one poster that I seen as soon as you left Ben Hill that said "Where's Summer?" It was put on the tree or something like that. But
yeah, there was a couple on the power poles down Beach Creek. And I saw them going up to where the memorial is at the church. And then when you turn to go down Lone Star, I saw one flyer that was out like on somebody's property. So there may be a total of 5 that I counted. There's not many at all. So,
yeah, I think somebody had asked about there might have been a chase puppy or something down through there. I didn't see no little stuffed animals or anything like that in the area.
On Beach Creek or Benton. Yeah, I never remember seeing anything like. Now up at the church up there where her memorial was, I think up there in the parking lot they have the bench, which it's a prayer garden that the church turned over for summer. Now I know for a fact that they take all that stuff in at nighttime or when the weather looks bad so it doesn't get ruined.
Yeah,
But there's somebody that's constantly doing that, and God bless them for that, because I mean, every day to go out there and take that stuff in and do that stuff, I mean, that's awesome. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for being respectful in the chat. I haven't even had to throw a banner up yet. I think everything's went well. Uh,
yeah. Yeah, if anybody heard anything while I was talking, my wife was she has the other stream on to see what's being said and stuff, and she had asked me that somebody had asked about the stuffed animal or the flyers and stuff like that. She was whispering to me about that.
no, it's okay. Yeah, I think she was just trying. I heard what she was saying. She was trying to tell y'all about. She was trying to tell him to tell about the flyers and not the flowers, just to make sure and clear all that up. People on there said, I saw where they said, I love Tennessee accents. I guess we don't sound like everybody else.
Yeah, we all sound like it's just like northern accents or anything like
Yeah,
that, New Jersey, stuff like that.
yeah.
But
Uh,
I will hop off here and let you finish up the stream. I'm going to have to run in the store and head back toward Virginia.
all right, buddy. We appreciate you coming on here, and I'll get in touch with you, and we'll talk a little more.
All righty.
Everybody. All right, buddy. See you.
Bye.
All right, guys. So that was James. You might have listened to him before on J is for Justice. He's a pretty good guy. I found out that he lives really close to me. He's a good guy. Um, Thank you guys again for being awesome in the chat and for being respectful. Again, if you ain't been here before, we do it under pretty much a one strike, you're out. If you talk about stuff this just ain't right, or you come in here being malicious towards people, that's how it works. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for being respectful as far as what I've seen. You guys have been awesome. 400 people in here today. That's amazing. Um, let's see. If there's anything else I got to cover. Don, Candace, and Granny. Well, let me read this here. Well, Kevin B, or if I'm sure if they knew, I guarantee that law enforcement is looking into everything. Again, this channel stands on the side of neutral. Till the evidence points in any direction, we stand in neutral, and we're not going to treat anybody with disrespect or anything like that, because we're under innocent until proven guilty. Now, on the other case that's going on, I don't even want to say much on that one, but there's evidence to point towards with the Petito case. What's going on? This guy's hiding. He's not wanting to own up and be a man about the actions he's took. There's a problem with that. If you talk about people that came up and talked to the media, you might be not agree with everything that Don and Candace have done, but they came out and they tried to talk about it. They've tried to stay in front of the mainstream. I mean, they're trying to keep their daughter's name out there. So that's all I can say about that. We might not all agree with everything and every action they've done, and I'm not here to take up for anybody here nor there. But I'm here to say that we're going to go with where the evidence goes, and we're going to treat people with respect and humanity. Let's see. That's right, Lizzie. I'll put that up. We can't find Summer if we can't stop fighting. Yeah, there was Laura Redmond. There is a separate video. Let me try to find that real quick. I'll talk to you guys. I got my phone right here. I'll talk to you guys, and I will find that whole video. I thought that was the one. It's actually on YouTube, I believe. Give me 1 second, and I will find it, and I'll throw it up here for everybody to see. thank you guys for being patient with me and letting me find this. Okay, I found it, and here's, let me. Hold on, but where's the? Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me ask my son something. Second. All right, guys, I'll play this for you real quick.
I'm Leslie Earhart with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. We thought we would take a few minutes to update you on the search for 5-year-old Summer Wells. As you know, she was reported missing from her home on Ben Hill Road in Hawkins County on June 15th. Unfortunately, there's still more questions than answers, but we haven't given up, and we won't. Agents detectives with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office continue to work daily to determine what happened to Summer.
But we're still looking. We're still searching. We're still following tips. And one thing that we need to do is preserve the integrity of this case, because we can't tell everything we're doing. We can't tell everything we know. And a lot of the stuff that we get called on, we've already done several times.
We want to urge you only to share information from official sources. The misinformation and speculation simply don't help the case. Our teams continue to sift through hundreds of tips, and it turns out most of them are rooted in rumors and bad information spread on social media.
That causes us confusion with all the tips that we get and we're going through. A lot of it is coming off of social media. And what we want to do is get more tips that we can rely on to help us find Summer. And that's our whole goal, is to find Summer.
We appreciate your partnership and ongoing interest in the search for Summer. Please know, as much as you want answers, we want them more. We ask that you understand.
Oh, sorry, guys. Pause that. Let me start.
And that our priority has to be figuring out what happened to her. And as Sheriff Lawson mentioned, in order to preserve the integrity of the case, that might mean we cannot share everything we know. Stay connected with TBI on social media for ongoing updates in this case as we are able to share them.
All right, guys. So that right there, that was the TBI's official statement. I hope that you guys I mean, if you picked up on everything that they said, you can go to YouTube and type in Summer Wells TBI, and it's on there. It's from a day ago. Let me see if I can clear this comment off here. I should have done that beforehand, but I guess, that's what there's unfortunately more questions than answers, just like they said. They're still looking into it, but I feel like hold on 1 second, guys. Let me mute this 1 second. My son is in here trying to play tricks during a live. Hold on 1 second. He's trying to turn the light off on me. All right, guys. All right, let me see what everybody said I lost. You want to say sorry for playing tricks?
No.
You know, you don't. He's angry at me.
I know if
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, guys, I'm gonna let this. I'm gonna try to cut this one short, and I got to go deal with family stuff. We're gonna pray for Summer. I appreciate you, you guys. He's gonna karate chop me now. Um, we're gonna pray for Summer real quick, and we're gonna pray for the Petito family, and we'll get off here, guys. We appreciate everything. I hope you all enjoyed this live. I hope that there was some information brought to you about the TBI and everything that I didn't know if you guys had seen that or heard that, because you know, the mainstream media has went on a different direction. So I'm sorry, he is something else today. He's usually not like that. But let's pray real quick and we'll get off here. All right, dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the people that are coming together. Um, we're going to try to do the best we can for this little girl still, Lord. Thank you for the people that have came together over the Petito case. Let more answers come out on this case, Lord, but let them take their time and do it right. Lord, convict Brian that he needs to come forward and speak about what he knows. Convict those parents' hearts to let them know, talk about what the right thing is, Lord, and not the wrong way, not to hide and not to not you know, not to let these things go farther and these searches that maybe don't need to be happening if they know the answers to it. Heavenly Father, we ask you to please put your arms around Summer and all these children that are lost right now in this nation and around the world, Lord, and that you just uncover the secrets that the evil secrets that these people are holding inside, and let their crimes come to light and let them have to answer for these things. Lord, we pray these things in your mighty name. Amen. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry that I had to cut this one a little short. It's an hour and 2 minutes, but we had a lot of people on here tonight. And thank you, guys. We appreciate it. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for supporting us. We love you to death. If I didn't answer everything in the chat, I'm sorry. Let me see here. I saw somebody said they live 4 hours away. Can we not get a group together to search? We can, but I don't know if how the TBI and everything is handling that yet. If they're allowing us to be able to go out and do those without permission, or if you have to run it by them and get permission, I don't know yet. Everything that we've done so far, it's why we couldn't put out the stuff that we necessarily wanted to and go the places that we want to, because there's still some, I guess, strict rules about that. I'm looking into it. I've got people working on that. So we're going to keep trying. That's all I can do. Again, we love you guys and we appreciate you. Thank you all for being awesome in the chat. Till next time, hopefully, Alex, she's had to work today. Hopefully, we can do another one maybe this evening. I'm not going to promise you guys. You know, you see how our schedules work, and you see how I don't have not even an hour some days to even get on here and do that stuff, because my kids, you know, I want to be there for them 100%. But guys, we appreciate you. We love you, and pray that I can be a good foster father for this kitty cat. All right, guys, I love y'all. See ya. Oh, and remember, at the end of the day, everybody wants justice, but justice doesn't have to be carried out with hate.